Hey guys, hopefully you guys are doing well today. I'm back at it again with another Atlanta reunion review, and Jen is back on my channel and she is serving mistress, but you can't see the boots, so you have to like get up and show the boots. Yes, mistress.
Yes, mistress. Okay.
We're here to discuss this absolute mess of a reunion. We don't even know where to begin, but where you guys can begin is click that button and subscribe. Daily and consistent content 24/7, and we're going to get into this. I don't even know where we can begin with this. I feel like this entire reunion could have been an email. I don't think
I was not impressed.
Like, I just don't know how to, like, all of it was the same. Part 1, 2 and 3, there was no climax. All of it was boring, but specifically this third part reunion, I just feel like it has kind of solidified my thoughts in that I'm over Drew. The whole prophet storyline about the fact that, you know, you're doing this prayer, you're trying to be Phaedra, I don't know what you're trying to do, but this prophet storyline was going nowhere.
And there were prophets pulling out because of my relationship that I had a good time. Because you lied. You're a liar. For the set. Yeah, because you lied.
Yeah.
Literally nowhere, and it didn't make any sense. I don't know what she was trying to pull.
She embarrassed herself
She just
fully. Like the last few episodes, she literally went, whew. Like, I was feeling meh about her, and then by the end I was just not into her at all.
Not into it. At the beginning I didn't mind her, but like at the end of it, this storyline made no sense. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What is this? Are you trying to, I think she's trying to find an issue to impress Andy.
Right.
So that she gets renewed for the next season, because
it did not make sense.
It did not make sense. Even Andy said, if you're going to come properly as a housewife, you need to come with proper receipts.
Yeah.
And she was saying spiritual receipts. None of it was just, there was no sense.
That made no sense at all.
Like, I'm just feel like, do you want to see her come back next season?
I don't know, like I kind of just now think that she's batshit crazy, so it might be entertaining that she's batshit crazy, but she totally embarrassed herself, and I'm happy that Andy like read her a little bit. He was like, what was that gift and what was that receipt?
What was
like,
that gift?
That was unacceptable.
And we're talking about gag gifts, like,
and the fact that she was still standing by it, like, that wig was $1,000, like, just shut up.
Just shut up. Just shut up.
You were not right in this situation
just
at all.
Non-fact.
And like, you should just apologize. Like, why are you standing by that wig is $1,000?
It made no sense to me. And then also, I feel like LaToya is somebody who is a firecracker.
She didn't even speak this reunion.
Exactly. Throughout the season, she was a firecracker.
Episode.
But in this all the reunion episodes, she was just very mute. I feel like she didn't bring enough that we've seen throughout the season. And maybe because she's ill or whatever the reason was, but I expected also more from her, and I didn't get that. So I feel like the newbies, okay, maybe they helped carry the season, but when it comes to the reunion, they didn't bring enough. Specifically LaToya, I feel like I wanted more from her.
There was a lot missing from the reunion. Like, where was Tanya? Like, I needed Tanya to be confronted. Why did you run away?
Yeah.
And what the hell is going on?
Like, contracts, I'm confused. I thought she would have been
I don't
told to
understand.
come back. She just left the scene. Fair enough.
She makes herself look so guilty. The fact that she just has bolted. Also, I needed someone to.
Shisha. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me just go grab my season.
I wanted someone to come clean about the Bolo situation.
You want Portia to own it?
Yeah, I mean, because at this point, it's pretty clear that it was Portia.
Right.
But if it wasn't Portia, like, whoever it was, I wanted someone to come clean.
I do understand that. I feel like it was frustrating me that they just weren't, like, I love Portia. I think she's great for the show.
Yes.
I think the season was Portia.
Love Portia.
But at the same time, just own it and say you effed him. As she's saying, you're a single woman, just get over it, because obviously they're trying to cling on to anything. Just say you effed him, we can just move on. I don't know why she's not giving the viewers.
Because Marlo's issue, Kenya's issue, is the fact that she just isn't being honest, and the fact that she's just denying till she dies. And I actually do.
Not till she dies.
I actually do agree with what they were saying. The fact that 4 years ago, Portia was bringing up something that happened off camera, and then now she's saying, oh, it was off camera, we shouldn't talk about this, but it is true. Like, you have done the same thing in the past. And I didn't think of that before. So, like, the fact that they brought that up this episode, I was like, yes.
So who do you think delivered the best at this reunion episode? for you?
I guess Kenya.
Yeah,
like Kenya's the
Kenya.
only one really bringing it.
I feel like Kenya is the one who really brought it this reunion episode. She was really like, even though there's nothing to argue about or fight about, really, there's no depth to their arguments. It's very baseless. She was bringing a lot of it in terms of entertainment. That is why I like Kenya, because I don't like the way she moves on the show, but I feel like she knows it's a job. She knows she's there to do something, and she brings it and riles people up, and that's why Andy loves her. Secretly, I feel like Andy loves her because she does the job on the criteria. She knows how to do it. Why I'm confused is why they're rehashing Portia and Kandi's breakup from 4 seasons ago. Why do we keep bringing this up? Like, is there nothing to talk about? Is this a filler? Why do we need to keep talking about
Like,
that?
I do think it is irrelevant at this point, but I get what they were trying to say, which is Portia saying, oh, the cameras weren't rolling, this shouldn't be brought up. But 4 years ago, you brought up Kandi's past, Kandi's history,
Right.
who is Kandi
Right.
having sex with.
Right.
So it's comparable, so I understand why it's being brought up. But I don't think that they were trying to, like, condemn her about what she did 4 years ago. I think they're just saying, you can't talk because you've done this too.
Yeah, I think because the situation was very serious, neither Phaedra or Portia can ever live that down. That's always going to be brought up some way, because it was very serious. And if Phaedra returns, she can't return without addressing that.
Yeah.
You just can't. It's important. No matter if you return now or in 10 years, if the show is still going on, you have to still address it. If Kandi especially is still on the show. So, I don't know. This was just a snooze fest. I don't know. What do you think of Marlo?
Okay, so
I'm
I love Marlo.
I don't know if I love her anymore.
I don't really get what her issue is. Like,
with Portia. Like, I don't get that.
I understand, like, oh, if you're my friend, like, I've been seeing you, because basically her whole thing is, I went to Portia's house even when we weren't filming. Like, me and Portia developed a real friendship, and as my girl, you should come to me and say, yeah, I boned the stripper, but, like, keep it on the DL. And she was offended that as her friend, she didn't do that, and I guess was calling Marlo a liar.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't really get why she wants to create an issue over this.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. Their fallout is pretty sad. I thought they were great friends, but that is what everybody runs with. I'm confused as to why Shamia and Cynthia are there, especially Shamia. I don't know what she brought for this reunion. She was there for like 2 seconds. She tried to get her edgeway and tried to get her scenes, and nothing. Everything fell flat, and I just felt like she did not need to be there. It doesn't make any sense. You're Portia's friend. You've been there since season 5. Great, but you don't need to be at the reunions. Like, I don't need to see you at the reunion. What did you bring for anyone to see you? And just like, I don't know. I'd rather have seen Tanya there than Shamia. Shamia wasn't in the last reunion. She doesn't need to be in this one, to be honest with you. One thing that has changed on me is that Kandi's outfit is growing on me. I didn't like it at first.
No.
And I was looking at it, I'm thinking, that outfit is actually cute. Yes, she dressed for the occasion, but you can dress better for the occasion. But I do feel like she did well. I feel like
I didn't like her hair.
Right,
But
I can see
at
that.
the same time, Kandi is my god, and she can do no wrong.
Kandi is booked and busy.
Kandi is everything.
She's everything. Like, Kandi is everything when it comes about the money. She's just such an inspiration.
Yeah,
Like,
speak on it.
Speak on it. Speak on it is what saved this season. Apparently, they're bringing that to Bravo. I don't know if that's going to be good or bad though.
I
Will
so
it not be-
support that.
will
I've
it
been
not-
watching every episode of Speak on It.
Will it be like a watered down version? I don't know. I like the
Oh, yeah,
do you know
because
I mean?
what I love about it is that they spill all the tea and they
Right.
really come on with their opinions.
Right, and it's like a different platform, not on Bravo, but because the views are so good, maybe they need that for a show like this. I don't know, but I don't know if that's going to happen, or if that would be a good idea, to be honest with you.
I think Kandi should just monetize it
Right.
and keep it on her YouTube channel, and like that way she has full control and owns
Right.
all the rights and all
Well,
that.
I think she's clever enough to do that, to be honest with you. I don't know, this, like, what else is there to talk about? The Prophet situation, this whole Bolo situation. Bolo should have been a housewife, because he has been, like, this is great promo for him. Like, his OnlyFans.
Yeah, but he was
going.
so lame on Watch What Happens Live.
Oh, I didn't see much about live.
Ugh, you didn't miss anything because he was like just talking about his merch and he wasn't like spilling the tea, so it was boring.
Probably Sheree's coming back next year.
Can't wait. That I'm so.
maybe-
She is also someone who gets in there, does
Right.
what she needs to do,
True.
and brings the entertainment value.
I agree. I ran to the backseat. A Trump check. Donald Trump.
The best.
How's the cost?
Wow, I'm gonna go home and watch this with my hash browns. And then I can never iterate.
I love this part.
Just pull my earlobes out. Get your teeth fixed, how about that?
Maybe third time is the charm. I don't know. Maybe third time is the charm for Sheree returning again. But hopefully it works out well. I don't know. I'm just worried for the show. I don't know what way it's going to go now. What storylines. Like back in the day, they had so many. It's becoming like pre-season 9 Beverly Hills. They were on that dog storyline with Vanderpump 24/7, and that was the same with this season. Like Denise,
Driving one storyline. Denise, and I was the same thing with Bolo. Like Bravo. It's the same thing. 20, and I don't want that. I want 4 to 5 different storylines going on at the same time. This whole profit situation, no matter how stupid it was, it moved us on from the Bolo stuff. Yes.
Finally, but it was too little, too late, to be honest with you, and it made me realize that I don't think I want Drew to return next season. And that shift, I don't know. Maybe she will, maybe she won't, but I just don't see it.
She did bring it with that storyline about her son.
Right, she
As much as
definitely
people
brought it,
say-
and her husband as well. Like she brought some storylines which were great, but I just feel like,
yeah, remember after the first episode aired, you were so into Drew. Like you messaged me and you were like, she is bringing it off the bat, coming
like
in
I was so
full
excited.
force.
I was so excited for her, but I feel like the last 4 to 5 episodes of the season, including the reunion, has made me just completely fall flat on her, because I feel like
she's
crazy.
crazy.
She's doing the most. She's just begging it, and this profit storyline has cemented that in my brain that I'm just over her completely. Like I'm just done with it, and I feel like this whole reunion was a snooze fest. All 3 parts were the same, and hopefully this never happens again. I would say confidently this was the worst reunion for Atlanta ever. Like I've never seen it. Even the online Zoom one last year was better than this.
True.
Like,
that is true.
Would you want to see Eva come back?
No,
Yeah,
definitely not.
I feel like Eva was just I wanted more from Eva as well.
I'm giving them a pass though because it was COVID.
Right.
And yeah, like I want to see Kenya single again, dating. I'm happy Sheree's coming back. I would love to see some cameos from like a Kim Zolciak or Phaedra.
I don't think Kim's gonna return. I think she did an interview saying that she's not returning to the show. Like she's not
Well,
coming
that's
back.
a mistake on her
Even her
part.
show being cancelled, I would like to see Kim back purely because she's an OG.
But she has to come in with the right attitude. Because that's
True,
why
true.
when you say, oh,
Hot
the
mess.
old seasons were so much better. Of course they were. And the thing is we're never going to get back to that because these women are now celebrities and like they're making a lot of money.
They've got high egos
And
now.
exactly, like they aren't who they used to be. They are, just different women, different egos.
I'd be here for Phaedra return all the way, but I don't think Kim's going to return. Maybe she will because the show got cancelled or something. I don't know. Maybe she'll come back with Sheree, do a cameo or something because they're still good friends. But I don't know. This season was Portia. I think Kenya carried it. I was hoping for a peace offering between Portia and Kenya at least at the end of this reunion. I'm over their beef. They've been beefing since season 5. It's tiring. At least with Kim and Nene, they were friends. And then beefing friends and whatever. These two just been beefing 24/7, and it's so predictable that I'm just bored. They had to carry this reunion, both of them, and I'm just kind of over it. I think Cynthia needs to leave, and not because I feel like she's not as dramatic and you need to be dramatic to be a housewife, but I feel like her character has been played out and developed, and she's finished. That's just the way I see it. Like we've seen her being married twice on the show.
I know, but I love her and like her scenes with Mike I find are entertaining.
Half the time
and
she's on the phone to him.
She's a connector.
She's a connector, which is why, it's a significant role to play. But at the same time, I just feel like as a character, you came on season 3 with Patricia, everything was going well with you two, but I just feel like we've seen so much of your life now. I don't think you can give any more. I don't know what else she can give.
She can be a friend of.
It's just, I think with no
But
Nene,
I would miss her too much.
with no Nene, Cynthia's value kind of decreases but their back and forth provided a major storyline. And similar with the Kenya, the value of Kenya decreases because there's no Phaedra and Nene. Phaedra and Nene and Kenya had the best back and forth, huge. It's not a personal issue with Kenya because if Kenya had left, then Phaedra and Nene's value would be a little bit decreased because their beefs were very iconic. And it helped carry so many storylines. To this day, Phaedra is still being mentioned because of this dungeon situation, because of whatever. but I just feel like they're so
Apollo.
yeah, they're so core. You can't just invite new girls into the mix. Like a lot of viewers may be turned off by that because their relationship isn't there with the old people, and you've got new girls coming in, and it seems forced to me. I don't know. Like we had so many new girls this season that I was just, I don't know. Like they need someone like Karen Huger, someone like Giselle. They always go for the younger girls, and I feel like get somebody that's much more older, wiser, established, has a husband, has kids, is actually the sentiment of a housewife, and they've kind of lost that value.
Yeah.
And I'm not here for that.
Yeah, like Fallon I was excited about because she was pretty, but she didn't seem to have a lot of personality, and I watched her on Speak On It with Kandi, and I found her to be quite dull. LaToya, I don't know how I felt about LaToya. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Related to her at times, but at other times she really rubbed me the wrong way.
She reminded me of like a mini Claudia, because Claudia was always in straight off the bat in like a firecracker, and I feel like she's not a mini Kenya, she's a mini Claudia, but I just feel like
Claudia was more wronged though, I feel, because they had a lot of judgments about Claudia.
Right.
I feel like
I think her issue, had she not come for Nene that hard in that season, she probably would still be on the show. I feel like that was a major bad move to make from a production or like investment purpose.
She wasn't that interesting.
Apart from that, like what were their storylines? I don't know. But LaToya was going to be a housewife, but her husband said no. So I think that made a big issue.
Yeah, like I want to see her kids.
I want to see more of her life.
I don't get like why she's on YouTube talking about the breakup. Like, why wasn't that on the show? And even Kandi said that to her on Speak On It. Bring up Speak On It a lot apparently, but
bring that on the show.
She was like, why wouldn't you have brought that onto the show? Like, that would have been so good.
It would have been amazing. Like, that is what I would have been here for, to see.
So I hope that if she's back next season, she brings that.
I think I want LaToya back more than Drew.
I'm down for both of them to come back, but like,
I think they need somebody else in the mix.
I'm fine with them both being friends of.
Do you think a new housewife is needed?
I'm hyped for Sheree. I'd be down for cameos of Phaedra and Kim, or for them to just come back. I'd obviously be happy with that. And then, yeah, I agree with you. Like, if they brought in someone new who is really sure of themselves, like a Nene with the big personality,
right.
I like that. Like, it doesn't have to be someone younger. It could be someone older who's well-established in Atlanta.
Exactly. I wholeheartedly agree. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. This has been nearly 20 minutes of filming. Damn. Time flies.
Time flies.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe to the channel. Follow our Instagrams. Everything will be in the bio below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Comment down below, please. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this, or if you didn't, just let us know. Subscribe, click that button, and I will catch you guys soon for another video.
Bye.